Alright, so Saturday, October 26th. It's about 11, no, not 11, 10:30. Just dropped the kids at their religion class. So today I'm going to go to the gym. I don't know what I'm going to do. Whatever machine is available, that's what I'm going to do. I didn't go to the gym yesterday. I did legs the last time I went, which was Thursday. And all yesterday, my glutes, my butt was sore. And I was wondering why my butt was sore. That's when I remember I did 7 sets of all of my workout. So I was feeling it yesterday. I feel it slightly now, but not as much. So yeah, I'm heading to the gym. And when I finish, I'll just document whatever I did. And then after that, I'm going to pick up the kids. My youngest has a program that I signed him up, and he's going to go to it. So that's it for now. Alright, just came from the gym, heading to pick up my kids, and right after I'm going to take my youngest to one of his classes that I put him. So the gym was pretty packed, but I was able to, whatever machines available, I was able to use them to do whatever I needed. I pretty much work chest, triceps, biceps, shoulders. Yeah, it was a pretty decent workout. That's the beauty of it sometimes, when you just put in your mind whatever's available, you do it. So yeah, it was a really decent workout. I feel good. I wanted to start with the bench to do some chest, and obviously all the benches were taken, and most of the weights were taken. The ones that were available, I couldn't lift them, so I couldn't do what I need to do. So once I finished, did most of the the machines for my chest, bicep, triceps, some shoulders, and I saw the bench was available, I went and did. And the chest exercise that I did was with a 20 pound. I usually do it with at least 30, but I did more repetitions. When I use lightweight, I do more reps. So yeah, and right after, I think I did some back. Yeah, I did some backs. I did some row, and I did some see a lot of activities over there. Some row shrugs with 55 pounds. So most of the heavy weights were there. But yeah, so that's it. Let me go get the little guys. I bought extra apple juice for them, because every time I pick him up, he tells me that he's thirsty. So I drank a leftover apple juice I had in the bag. I have this one, and I have another one in my bag. And there's a cake that I bought yesterday. I took it with me because he's not gonna go straight home. He's gonna go to the program, so he could have that in his system while we go. Anyway, so that's it for now. Alright, I'm relaxing here. It's about 1:30. It's kind of dark. I'm sitting, watching TV. The kids are out. I'll show you the time once I get up, because I need to put, I just ate lunch, and I need to put it in the sink. But right now I'm lazy. But this came to mind. It's just that sometimes when you live your life in a positive way, you not only you care for your own kids, you also care for other people's children. Something happened when we were coming up the building after I took the kids to their religion class, and I was about to take my youngest to a program, but apparently the program didn't have it today. I don't know what happened. I'll call them this week to find out what happened. So instead of taking my youngest to the program, we were coming up, and this lady who lived in my building held the door for us. And my boys, my youngest went first, then my oldest, and then I was the last one. So what happened is that they both just walked through, and let the lady hold the door. So I usually teach them, when somebody hold the door for you, but at least put your hand on the door and take over. You're a boy, you're supposed to, say your thank you and hold the door. Or if you're gonna go to because it's a double door, and there's the first door. Once you from outside you get in, there's the first door, and then a little hallway area, and then there's another door. So if you're gonna hold the next door, at least hold, go through, say thank you, and hold the next door for her. So they both just walked through without even holding the door. I was the one who held the first door, and then they continue going. So I look at them. I was like, what happened? What? And then the lady was kind of confused too. What do you mean? And that's when I said, look, you held the door for us, and they didn't even bother holding the door, and or said thank you or something like that. We always talk to her. She has a little dog, and the kids usually play with the dogs and stuff because they want one, but we want. I don't want to get a dog because we have carpet here and issues, and we live in an apartment. So the point is that the lady saw what I was trying to teach them. She took the time to talk to them about. Sometimes it's good for other kids to hear it from somebody else, not just from the mom or the pop or the grandmas and stuff like that, but a stranger outside of the family. So she took the time to talk to them and say, in a nice way, sometimes when you get older or you're gonna like a girl, you're gonna do this. She was a bit, I have a feeling she was a little bit skeptical to say you're gonna like a girl or something, because nowadays, things could go either way. But my youngest started running when she said that, and I called him back to listen. And after telling them, you have to hold the door for girls, and sometimes it's the small little things that you do, the girls will like you. You don't need to do big stuff and stuff like that. You see a nice little flower, you could bring it to her and show respect and appreciation and stuff like that. And I thought that was really, really nice. Then when she started talking, my youngest started running, and I called him back. And when she finished, and I said, my oldest last year liked a girl in his class, and now my youngest kids likes a girl in his school bus, that the bus that they take. So they usually tell me those kind of things. So it's me who have to tell the adults, keep them separate. I don't want anything happening right now. So yeah. And when she left, she looked back, and I gave her a thumbs up and stuff like that, and I said thank you, with my mouth, and she understood. So sometimes some people, strangers, will feel reluctant to talk to other kids, other people's kids, and some parents don't appreciate these kind of things. But I appreciate the fact that she took the time, because she saw what I was trying to teach them, and she took it upon herself to make it very nicely for age appropriate for the kids to do that. So I was sitting here, I was thinking about it, and I thought that was very nice of her to do, and things like that. And it's not like I want to bring this up also. Yesterday, while I was waiting for my youngest at the bus stop, and right across the street, a square street, and diagonally from me, and I saw a bus had stopped, a public transportation bus has stopped, and this guy in a wheelchair was trying to get in the bus. They put the how do you call this, the lift from the bus down for him to get in, and the guy was struggling. I saw him over and over trying to back up into the lift and turn. And he was there for like maybe 5 minutes. And all I'm thinking, as I was across the street looking, me sitting in the bus waiting for this guy to come in, and the bus driver didn't even get up to at least help him. I don't know if it's part of the rule. They're not supposed to touch the person just in case something happened, they don't get sued or something like that. But the bus was there for a good amount of time, and there were a good amount of people. It wasn't packed, but there were a good amount of people in the bus. The poor guy in the wheelchair was backing up and backing. He couldn't get it in, and I was looking at his feet. Both of his feet were swollen with something on it and stuff like that. So once the light turned red, what I did, I ran across the street and I helped them. I helped them to get into the bus, and then after I put him into the lift, and I said, don't push more, because I need to get out. I didn't want the lift to come. I don't know how long the lift was he was gonna take to get out of the lift, and then for me to step out, because I was waiting for my youngest at the bus stop, and I didn't want to miss anything, like the bus come and then I missed to get the kid. So I help him, and then that poor guy was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much, thank you." I was like, "No, it's no problem," and stuff like that. And I'm putting these two things together, and it's just how life is, how God reward you in a very strange way. And that little talk that that lady did with my kids, both of them, and I thought that was very nice, and I did appreciate it. Yeah, but anyway, I was just thinking about that, and I decided to just vlog it. They went out with my husband. My husband went to Costco. I didn't want them to go because they're gonna start asking for stuff, but they want Halloween costume. All last week they didn't talk about Halloween at all. What my husband and I were thinking, we actually talk among ourselves. I was like, I'm surprised they didn't ask anything. We didn't want to bring it up because I don't want to go trick or treating. And usually they're happy to get the candies, but the candies that they get is not candies that they eat. The candies, actually, we have still have candies from last year in the fridge. Actually, I need to get rid of them. So what we were thinking of doing is just take them to the store, grab the candy that they like. That will be their Halloween candy instead of going trick or treating. But the school is having stuff, Halloween stuff, and they wanna do that. They wanna go. So what I'm gonna do, we're not gonna go trick or treating, but they wanna go to the party. So I'll take them, bring them over there, and then that'll be it. And then we come back, and they wanna dress up or something like that. But anyway, that's it. Let me show you the time. See, I was watching TV right here. It's 1:37, and I can't believe it. That little video that I just made, I'm probably gonna cut some stuff too. In between, when I'm editing it, it took me 9 minutes and 30 seconds. But anyway, let me stop. I don't know what I'm gonna edit, not edit, record later on. So that's it. Let me put this in the sink. I'll clean that later.